Oh no, he took it off. Good morning, we're so glad you're here. We daily vlogs, so if you enjoy this video, make sure you come back every day. Look at James and his cute.
Look at you. Look at you.
Oh.
Right on the throat.
That's a Chris Kindle Market hat. Attack of the Mom and Winter hat. It has gotten cold.
It's gonna get warmer this weekend again, but it's in the 50s, so we're about to suit Teddy up for this nap stroll and take the first steps to transition away from the nap stroll, because eventually
You can't nap stroll when it's 2 degrees out.
I was right, Jamesy. So get ready.
If you want some melody, just let me know.
So this is my first technique I'm going to try to transition James out of the stroller, and that is just standing still and rocking him. Again, I feel like this is definitely going to be trial and error, but this is just what I'm trying out first. It's nice and sunny at least. It is chilly, but the sun feels nice. Teddy, I think he's gonna fall asleep too. Okay, somehow, not even 10 minutes later, he's out. So, I mean, day one worked. Obviously, like, other things were in our favor as far as like his tiredness level, and I don't know, maybe I just can't believe that it worked out so well the first day. We'll keep trying it. I would push him like this for 5 minutes and then walk a few houses, and then push him like this, so it was like a gradual change. I don't know, did the trick. Alrighty, both kids are asleep, so I'm gonna get in a 30-minute Peloton ride. Love her aerial Disney bound. Never have done a class with Jess King. Let's see how it goes.
What's up, Peloton? Welcome. This is a 30-minute Disney ride to 100 cadence go. What's the fire? And what is it? What's the word?
Alright, it's kind of a runny kind of day. Ooh, Evie. She sees potato chips. Why are you yelling at me too, Teddy? I'm gonna do... Oh my God, what did I do to you to deserve that? Such criticism. It's cold. I'm gonna go on a 4-mile run. I was gonna do a Peloton today because my Achilles was kind of acting weird, like stiffy kind of weird after the 12-miler on Sunday. But then I'm doing a podcast, which I'll talk about a little bit later tonight, about ACS fundraising charity running for Run Disney. If that made any sense, what I just said. And so Sarah's like, no, you should go on a run, because it's like going on a run before my charity run Disney chat on this podcast later.
And the blue line is down.
Well, yes.
Do you even run?
Sarah, I'm trying my best. Sarah said, I'm being attacked from all sides by my family today. Sarah sent me a video that Chicago Marathon was out last night with their blue striped truck, which is like the indicator line for the Chicago Marathon. And so we live near some of that path. So like the video was like, oh, the downtown loop area. But I wonder if they did the entire 26.2 miles or if they're just doing part of it. So we are by mile like 5 or something. So I'm going to go check out on my quick little 2-mile run if the blue stripe is near us.
We're doing puzzles, watching Goofy movie. Teddy's playing on the floor. He has a Swish and Flick podcast t-shirt or onesie on to make our friends Megan and Katie smile, because they are being affected by the Hurricane Ian. I don't know how is it pronounced, that's coming through in a couple of ways, and it actually affects us too. So obviously it affects us because Peter's work is in Florida. We have a lot of friends and family in Florida. But more specifically, come on, let me turn down this movie a little bit. But Megan and Katie were actually supposed to arrive here Friday morning in Chicago for a fun weekend. One of our dearest friends from the Disney College program, Tim, is getting married here in the suburbs, actually not too far from where we're from on the south side. And Megan and Katie were traveling here for the wedding, and we were going to do a bunch of fall stuff with them this weekend. We hadn't even brought it up yet because we were hoping to just like have a fun little surprise. You got a cow. You say moo. We were hoping to have like to share with you guys our surprise visitors, even though we've known for quite some time that they would be staying with us. So we'll still be going to the wedding because we're here, but we don't have to prep for visitors any longer, which is sad. We'll probably still do some fall stuff. We gotta soak up this fall weather. You know, before we know it, you know, our mindset, like, we're ready for Christmas. Teddy flipped over. So we're still gonna have some fun. But yes, Orlando Airport is closed until Friday, and it was just gonna be a quick weekend trip. So we're planning right now for them to not travel here. So I got Teddy in his Swish and Flick onesie, took a quick cute video for them, just because it's stressful. It's stressful for them as they're figuring out their first hurricane there.
Okay, look. You see that? That stripe. That's the street marker for the Chicago Marathon. Woo! So I want to say Roscoe and Lakeshore, like frontage road right here, is something like mile 5 or 6 or something. But you run up this, and then you turn north of Addison and come back down on Broadway. But this is what, so like if you run over those blue lines the entire race, that's going to be your marker for 26.2 miles. Like if you go this way, then that way, this way, that's how you end up getting more mileage on your feet than the actual race. But 26.2, just 13 days away. Woo!
Teddy, oh gosh. That's one way to get off the couch. Where do you want to go? What's next? The whole reason I took off the camera was that I wanted to show you how Teddy's just loving his feet. You found him! Oh, tell me. Guys, I'm sorry. I've never ended up doing like a day in the life with our routine with a newborn and 18-month-old. Truly, once we got on a routine for me to do it was when our sleeping situation kind of was turned upside down. But things are getting in the groove now. So now it'll be a day in the life with an almost 2-year-old and a 4-month-old, so it'll be a little bit different. But I'm sorry, I never got around to do it. Hopefully our daily vlog showed a lot of what we do in the day, but I know a lot of you had asked about it. A lot of you on Instagram preferred it being in a vlog compared to on Instagram, so that'll happen. I'm thinking I give myself a goal of like Friday, of doing it like a specific day that we kind of know what else is going on, and then that way I'll know like I'm gonna take out the camera and record from like basically the minute that we're up for the day. But again, so sorry that that just never happened.
They say it's not even October. How can you have Halloween stuff out? Jewel has my back. It's September 27th. Look at that. Christmas begins. So Christmas candles, oh my God.
Alrighty, I'm gonna try something new for dinner tonight. Peter's about to be on a podcast, so I'm making dinner pretty quick. I'm gonna make some cauliflower steaks. This last bit didn't remain intact, but here are the 2 steaks. And I have a whole other half of cauliflower left over, so if we like it, I'll make some more fresh and hopefully cut it better next time. So I just brushed some olive oil on it, salt, pepper, and then some of this steak and meat seasoning I've been using like crazy. And then I'm going to bake it at 425 for 15 minutes, then flip it and bake it for another 15 minutes. So again, heavy on the seasoning, and then these will just be little add-ons. I am also making mushroom gravy to go with them. I am going to roast some potatoes on the side, but I'm starting out by boiling them. I've never done this before, but I know that it's key for crispiness, and I just thought, why not? Today's the day. So these are gonna cook in here in this boiling water for like 5 minutes before I pop them out, season them up, and throw those in the oven as well. All right, I have onions and mushrooms going with salt, pepper, and thyme for the start of the gravy. I will link the gravy recipe I use below, totally vegan. I just know that I'm kind of in a rush, so I don't know if I'll be able to do every step. So I'll just link that below, but I do have that started. Our boiled potatoes are ready to go in the oven for like 30 minutes. I'll probably do another, like, put it in for 15, flip them, another 15. On there is olive oil, pepper, rosemary, minced garlic, and salt. Get you. Alrighty, everything for dinner is plant-based except for the Worcestershire sauce. We have that, McDonald's barbecue sauce, and here's the gravy. Basically, probably gonna put it over everything. But there is our dinner. Quick enough. I probably would have made a salad typically, but if we're still hungry after Peter's done, we'll snack on something then.
All right, we're getting set up for the podcast. Look at this. Who remembers this? Who remembers Vlogger's View or Park Hopper podcast? Did you guys ever listen to those podcasts? One was with my buddy Dom, and one was just by myself, and they both, I wouldn't say failed spectacularly. I just couldn't find the time to do it, you know? It takes a lot of time to do a vlog and live in Disney World and go through infertility treatments and film and record and edit a podcast. I don't even know if this is going to work with Sarah's laptop, so I have to get set up. I am going to be on the Rise and Run podcast. They have they're a running-based podcast with, I think, a very good concentration on Run Disney, but they do talk about other stuff. And so I got invited to join an episode about fundraising. So that's what we're going to talk about.
We are getting our Christmas fix for the day in with Polar Express. We hadn't mentioned in a couple of days we're doing 100 days until Christmas countdown. Those eyes. We're 89 days until Christmas, so we're trying to do something every single day. We have kept up with either watching a Christmas movie, listening to Christmas music, having a Christmas treat. If you are uncertain what I meant by our Christmas fix and the Polar Express. Peter's doing the podcast. But yeah, I just wanted to say that we are having a harder time going plant-based this time. I don't know if it's just the ease with having the 2 kids and it not just being us to worry about. Like, we keep reminding ourselves. We went full force plant-based before for months. I think maybe even almost a year. I don't remember how long it was. And our parameters now are much less strict. And I don't know, but I felt good about dinner tonight. And I am hopeful that tonight will be that good foot that we need to like keep it up. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just where we live. We just have access to everything. And it's really hard to deny mac and cheese from the Whole Foods Hotwell at a moment's notice. Or pizza puffs from anywhere, Jewel. Restaurants, we're just surrounded. So we can do it. We know we feel the best on that sort of, on the plant-based lifestyle. So that's all you can ask for, right? We want to feel good. And I mean, we're like not limiting ourselves to going outside of the box and enjoying the things that we want. It's just that day in and day out. And I mean, that's what you eat the most. So I guess it is still a big feat, but this is it. We're gonna do it.
Well, that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was funny. I was talking to Jenna from ACS earlier today, and about it. I was like, hey, I like just in case. I was like, hey, can you send me some like quick links on ACS? And I had one question about something about ACS, but we were just talking through things, and she was like, oh, it's a panel. I didn't realize it was a panel, and because of things like Hurricane Ian going through, the other two panelists weren't able to make it, which worked out because I like to talk a lot. So I was actually the only person on the episode, but a wonderful group over at Rise and Run podcast. I think the episode they said is supposed to be dropping next week. So when that drops, we will share the link with you. I think it was a good, fun story of conversation about fundraising for charities, why you do it, how you can do it, what are the hurdles, what are ideas for fundraising. So when that gets posted, I will let you guys know. It was a great group of people I've now, can call my friends. So thank you guys over at Rise and Run podcast. Let me go hang out with Sarah and the babies because she's been a champion today. I've been between work and my training run and now this recording. It's been kind of just the Sarah show today. So I'm going to go hang out with her and the kids and give her the support that I should as her partner in crime here.
We know what our goals are. We know what we hope to accomplish. And believe me, it's the most exciting and challenging assignment we've ever tackled at Walt Disney Productions.